Welcome back to Social Club for the final time on this wonderful bank holiday Monday. The England squad has been announced. We'll get one of the lads to throw it up on screen, much to their own annoyance. And someone behind camera on screen at this point. So you can have a quick look at that. The big omission, if you're an Arsenal fan and a fan of no other football club, no Jack Wilshere. Shock. Jack Wilshere not in the England squad, kind of like he shouldn't have been at the Euros.
Yeah, a little bit like that. I put it down to mostly the fact that he's absolutely fucking shit. I think that's hampered him most of his career. To be honest, the lack of genuine ability
or fitness,
and fitness,
or fitness practice,
and just general awareness of his own situation. I think that hampers him as well.
Of his ankle.
He's an idiot as well. Besides the fact he can't play football, he's an idiot.
Lack of intelligence as well has really hampered them as well.
He tweeted the photo.
So I think he's struggling.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah, because look, again, I ain't no great Wilshere fan, but when he's fit and he's playing, he's a terrific footballer.
When is that?
Well, yeah.
This is it, isn't it?
Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take me Daniel Sturridge argument, and I'm just going to cut his name out and put Wilshere's name in there. No, he is. He's a great, and there's very few England players who are kind of at that level. He's continental class in that with the way he receives the ball, the way he redistributes it. He'll pass the players who are marked. He'll receive it when he's marked. He is in potential a terrific player. All of a sudden he's not a kid anymore and he's getting into that part of his age. But Elliot, is this the first casualty of Sam Allardyce as manager? Does he have a space for a 3 foot tall passing magician in the midfield when you're Sam Allardyce?
I think it's about time he was gone. I don't know how he made the squad for the Euros, to be fair, and
reputation.
The biggest injustice for me was Drinkwater. Now he's back in the squad.
Yeah,
and how that guy missed out on the Euros, I have no idea. When you're playing for a title-winning side.
It's his ball for Vardy at the weekend too. Always lovely.
Playing amazingly well all season. You get dropped for Jack Wilshere. Who started 2 games. Did he start 2 or 3 games?
Something like that.
I think he played under 7.
You're not going to go far wrong if you pick a low single-figure number of
between
games.
1 and 5. Probably right.
Yeah, that's about how many ligaments he's got left in his legs. I get it. I think you're right. I think it's fair, particularly the Drinkwater stuff is where he's got to come into that squad, because I always think the conundrum of international football, Liam, is we look, and everyone looked at like Spain as an example, at that incredible dominant period, playing largely the same players, 1 or 2 changes here and there per tournament, but they kept the side together. And yet when it comes to English football, I'm such a hypocrite when it comes to. I can't stand the fact that there's an established group of players that don't play. Is this?
What do you mean they don't play? Like squad
players? Do play, what I mean? It's like there's the same names who were there whether they're in good form or not. The club form is irrelevant. Now, do you reckon it's time for
it was down to Hodgson,
a fresh start, like?
And maybe not a fresh start. I mean, there's a lot of players there that I don't think anyone would have any arguments that are there on merit. Like say Dele Alli for Tottenham, he was unbelievable last year, and I think he was decent at the Euros as well.
Oh, he was fucking shite at the Euros.
He was all right, mate.
Oh, he wasn't. He was fucking terrible.
You're just saying that to argue me just because you love arguing.
How many England games? He was terrible.
They're all terrible. I thought he was terrible.
Well, he was absolutely shite.
What was the bar?
You don't think he should be in the squad?
Him and his big-tongued friend.
Just because you want Barkley in there instead.
I'm not asked about Barkley. I'm not asked about England full stop. I was made up when Iceland won. Honestly, I was genuinely made up. I couldn't give 2 fucks about England. But Ali had a fantastic season last season. But in the Euros, he was crap. Maybe the reason was because he was shoehorned into a position that he shouldn't have been playing in.
But here's the point I'm trying to Liam. Used to just settle down for a second.
He just loves to wear me up.
I know he does, and he succeeds every single time. But here's the thing about like the Drinkwater stuff is that. Is it another example of shoehorning players in? Because if Drinkwater's not played with this team, we're all going, well, he should have played. And Wilshere, whether he's played football for a year, has been with that setup.
Surely you have
for
to be picked
a number of years now.
You have to be picked on merit. What other way is there to pick a team?
But do you end up with a Dele Alli situation where a guy's being picked on merit, but does he fit in with the system? Does he know the guys around?
It's a real strange one. And speaking about like who we're picking and leading on to future tournaments, etc. for the World Cup. I was speaking to Pad earlier. Jagielka in there now. How old is he? 30?
34.
Yeah.
He's not going to be.
I
He's not
agree
going
with you, mate.
to
I
be
agree
in
with
the
you.
side when the
It's a
World
strange
Cup
one.
rolls round. So why bed him in with that group of players now
agree,
for
mate.
someone who's not going to be at the tournament?
Because the issue now isn't the World Cup. The issue is qualifying for the World Cup. You still got to win the games to get there.
Moonwalk to the
And
World Cup.
if he's in your best team, I'm not saying he is in the best team, but if Allardyce thinks he's best for the job now, if you think he's the best for the job now,
Listen, I agree. I don't think Jagielka should be in there. I think he's had a terrific start of the season. He is an Allardyce kind of defender, but I don't think he should be in there. Maybe that says more about the English defenders. But it's as you're saying, it's all the same, isn't it?
I'm disappointed there's not more random shouting there, because fair play to Michail Antonio, because he deserves a call up, because he's been.
you know, I don't think it's anything to do with Allardyce bringing him through at West Ham.
Well, no, but that will be a contributing factor. Of course, he'll have seen him up close, which helps. But he's got talent. He's one of them.
I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I think there's other players could have went in front of him.
But I just think
Rashford.
Yeah, well,
remember when Eriksen came in? Remember all the mad people he brought into the squad? But it was great because you were suddenly starting
Theo
to see.
Walcott's another one. Yeah. Eriksen brought Theo Walcott to the World Cup, didn't he? Why is he in that squad?
You suddenly started seeing under Eriksen all these players giving him a chance, even if it was just one cap.
Yeah.
And it was great to just see him up close. Drinkwater, I think, should have been one of the starting players. I think actually he could have been focal to the way England played. Yeah. Him and Eric Dyer playing as holding midfielders, and literally everyone in front of him then could have been let go. It would have you would have allowed Rooney to have played or Dele Alli to play his natural game. And that's where he absolutely fucked it up. Why Wilshere was anywhere near that squad? And I'm not picking on Wilshere because he's an absolute tit. I'm just picking on him because he shouldn't be there. Because he's been injured for so long that he is what people hate about the England squad. That people just get in all the time.
He's an all-right player. I don't even think he's that good.
Listen, on his day when he's not injured,
he's
a terrific. That's the problem. He never plays, and that's what frustrates football fans is that. We look at it and go, we could do your job.
But the thing for me is that exactly, I think that this was an opportunity for Allardyce to really to break the mould a little bit, and I don't know what I expected, because ultimately I don't know, my knowledge of football these days doesn't extend much past the Premier League. And, but in terms of centre-backs though, Gary Cahill, Phil Jagielka, Chris Smalling and John Stones. Now, Chris Smalling's, he's come on leaps and bounds in the last 18 months for Man United, and we know everyone says John Stones is the heir to the throne, Bobby Moore's throne, isn't he, for some reason?
Who said that?
Everyone, the press.
I suppose it depends if the fella he's marking's wearing jewellery, but
Yeah, but the thing is that are those the best? Are those in English football? Are they the best centre half? Is there not someone who's incredible playing out of his skin in the Championship or something like that?
I heard during the week about bringing Terry back. What the hell?
Exactly.
Nonsense.
Well, at least he's
absolute
not
nonsense.
What'll be interesting to see who the starting pair are.
Yeah.
Will he go? I've looked at the Euros. It wasn't great. John Stones has made that big move. He seems to have started the City career really well. Will he be the number one, or will he be back on the bench? That'll be more interesting.
If he plays Stones, so he has to play someone beside him who's just going to kick people.
Because Stones as well, you wouldn't class him as an Allardyce centre-back, a ball playing.
No, but he's in there because he has
to be.
He's got to be.
He's got to be in, but will he be starting? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, that'll be the interesting thing. Forgetting about who he's picked, it's who he actually puts in that 11, and will John Stones be a type of player that'll succeed under Allardyce?
Next question then, goalkeeping position. Does Joe Hart start as the number one for England?
Not if our lad Jack was fit.
When he's back.
Not when Jack's fit.
Yeah.
What Fraser Forster's there?
Yeah, I like Fraser Forster, but this is another one that makes me laugh. He's left thingy out from United, the centre forward Rashford out, saying that he's not playing games.
He's not played enough games.
Yeah.
I know.
Joe Hart's in the squad.
He's played one full game.
It's
against some farmers from
in a game you're already 5-0 up on it. He's already started on the wrong foot, Allardyce.
Yeah.
I was looking last night, and again, this is not a personal thing, I was looking at the Barkley stuff, and all the top journalists were kicking off. Why isn't Barkley in there? Thinking, you've started off on the wrong foot. Mate, Allardyce probably loves it. He loves having that little bit of rub.
He does.
He loves that bit of rub, but I just think...
Who misses out then? Let's say you're limiting the number of players.
Walcott, off the top of my head, Walcott. How is he in that England squad?
I don't know.
He hasn't played international football in, 6 years? Something stupid like
But
that.
he has been starting the games for Arsenal.
It doesn't make him an automatic choice.
Why I'm saying it makes him an automatic choice.
Do you need to pick a squad? Is there a squad size?
Well, this is what I'm saying.
For qualifiers?
I'm saying
23.
There has to be.
Has to be
You can't have
23.
any more. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm saying like hypothetically, even if it was the case that you could have more, let's ignore that fact for the sake of it. Is it Theo that drops out? Because looking at what they've got in terms of options, you're looking at you can play wide, Antonio or Walcott there. There's no Oxlade-Chamberlain in that squad, and again possibly.
If anyone has to drop off, it'll probably be Antonio, just because of the regularity and the way that it goes. That's just the way it comes.
Also, there's another question we had here. Are all those players that we're talking about, they're all fringe players? What difference does it make? Because they're not going to play. You could pick anyone.
Interestingly enough,
They're not going to play.
Did you see that he had a failed attempt to call up Steven Nzonzi?
I did see that. Yeah.
He attempted to call up Steven Nzonzi, who hasn't played for France, hasn't got a senior cap,
Under
but it was
21s.
blocked by FIFA because he's played for the under-21s ones.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's clear that he's looking for a Kante kind of centre midfielder who can put himself about, and that means that you don't have to play two, you can play one. But he might already have one in the squad there. He's just got to know how to get the best out of him.
Well,
but,
who would it be in that squad?
Well, I suppose Drinkwater could do that job, but
not
he's
really
probably
him,
not
though,
mobile enough. I don't think Dyer's mobile enough to
If
play.
he could do that, then
But he probably would do.
Leicester
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
be
fair.
looking to
Fair
replace
point.
Yeah.
Kante, would they?
So I suppose that
Jordan
is.
Henderson started the season in there for Liverpool, but he's not excelled in any way, shape or form in doing that. Dyer, would you want to leave him alone with that responsibility? He's been good for Spurs.
One that puzzles me as well is the Rooney thing with him putting him in midfield. Does that suggest he's a number 10? You know, and
No, he came out, Allardyce came out today and said that it's been some kind of typo or misconception.
Is he like Redknapp? Did he get his dog to type?
I know, yeah.
Benson and
Some
Hedges.
kind of misconception. He says he's not going to, if anything, he's an attacking midfielder, or whatever you want to clarify it as. He's not going to be playing in
Does he
midfield.
still know that's midfield?
It's in the name.
Why are you on the boat, man? I'm just telling you what he said.
Well, stop it.
But it's a big question. And I guess the last question is that does Rooney automatically keep the armband?
Yeah.
What's the alternative?
No one's taking that. No one's taking it off.
You don't play Wayne Rooney in the
Okay,
England
let's take Rooney out. Who's the captain?
How about
Kale? Ooh, that's
Kale's a brave shout because he's so hot and cold, isn't
He had the vice captain when Rooney lost.
Well, how about we don't give anyone the captaincy? No, honestly. And then game by game, we go, yeah, lads, you're the captain today. How about we do that?
Yeah.
How about we go, let's who's playing, so it doesn't dictate who's
If
playing.
we're living in a fantasy world that's good for the English game, why don't we go back to playing England games at different stadiums every single time? You know,
And
we think that's never going to happen. That would
Yeah.
make football in
and
England
play the
loads
Home
better.
Nations Cup and get little coins from Texas with place faces.
Yeah.
Before they left for the Euros, they did that. They did the games in, so everyone can see. Oh, what about everyone seeing the rest of the time?
But isn't this a problem with the captaincy though? That it's we've got to play the captain.
Exactly.
Just don't have a captain.
But this is the England thing. It goes all the way back to what we were saying about the players you're going to play regardless. And it's two things. There's things like the captain's armband and there's things like squad numbers. Why have England got fucking squad numbers? You know why? So they can sell some shirts, but they then can't have... If you're selling your Rooney, whatever number he wears for England, 10 shirts, you can't have him not there because they sell so many fucking Rooney 10 shirts. You can't have someone else coming in and doing these things. It winds me up.
Who dropped Beckham? Who was it that dropped Beckham?
Sven, maybe?
Was it? I don't know.
No,
He
it was
captain
McLaren, wasn't he? Just went, he's not coming.
And people were
then
up
brought
in
him
arms
back.
about it at the time, but ultimately it has to happen,
Yeah.
doesn't it? So it has to just they have to just say Rooney no more, or whoever it is no more. That's it. You're not getting picked again.
You know what the good thing potentially about the manager coming in though is that that Hodgson would not have been capable of doing because we saw no signs of him doing
Wearing
this.
extra large t-shirts.
Yeah, go ahead. That was it. Thanks very much. I got it in one. I was going to say is that you've got Drinkwater in the squad now and you've got Jamie Vardy in the squad. You could actually play to their strengths. You could put both of them in there. You could have Vardy in the line because doesn't have to start Daniel Sturridge and he doesn't absolutely nailed on have to start Harry Kane, which I felt was, Hodgson had it predetermined going into it.
He's got to take every free kick in every corner.
Even though the players are largely the same, there is actually an opportunity to play a completely different brand of football.
Will he though? It's Allardyce. Will Allardyce play a different brand of football? He's going to play the same.
So he's going to play Harry Kane. If he goes to the Bolton system, he'll have him as the Kevin Davies. He'll have him right wing, just looking to target those long crossfield balls. Yeah, who's going to be standing on the goalkeeper at set pieces? Who's the Kev Nolan?
Who will be doing
the Kev Nolan will be Drinkwater.
That's exactly what he's going to say.
Who'll be doing the chicken dance when they score?
I can't wait for him at half time or whatever to go have a drink, etc.
They do have half-times.
Steaming hot Bovril in
Yeah,
the
bit of
bottles.
Bovril, half-time oranges come back out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think this is dead exciting. I'm more interested in this than I thought I possibly could be. But just to surmise, Jack Wilshere, shit. Yeah. In case you hadn't got that from what Ed was saying, not me.
I think we're consistent on that.
Consistent, yeah. I think we're that.
Even Arsenal fans have had enough of them, haven't they?
No, never.
What haven't Arsenal
They haven't
fans
got rid of
had?
the
Hold on,
manager
if
yet,
you're-
they still love Wilshere.
Well,
And Barkley should be in the squad, yeah.
Yeah, and Barkley should be in the squad. Of course, I know, but he
should
should.
slip it in at the end there. I'm not Arsenal, don't care. Barkley should be in the squad.
You shouldn't ever mention about trying to slip it in at the end, ever. We've had this conversation off air.
Just, but yeah, fine. You know what? No, we're done here.
You know he's paid, he has to go low when he knows he's paid.
Never beat, mate.
Never beat.
Never give up, never
beat him.
surrender. Have you not seen the last episode of the last season of Game of Thrones?
Telling you, man.
Smash.
Is that direct?
He's actually, you know what? Actually, the actor who plays him is actually 1 day older than me.
Wow,
No, check that out.
amazing. Doesn't
No,
look it.
there you go.
Or maybe you don't look it.
He does look
I
it.
don't know. Anyway, yeah, thanks very much for watching Social Club this week. Enjoy the rest of your bank holiday. We'll be here, as mentioned on other segments, live on deadline day for 9 hours from 3 p.m. all the way to midnight. So a few people in behind the camera going, oh my God, yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? But no, it's going to be boss. The people in front of the camera, as long as they're switched on, that's all that matters. And of course, most importantly, now that I say it, it's most important that you switch on to that channel to watch
That was
that.
horrendous.
Terrible hour. Subscribe to the Boss YouTube channel. Make sure you get involved on deadline day on Wednesday.